Hey, what's going on, guys? This video, what we're going to be discussing today is how to bypass the password if obviously you guys have forgotten it. Most likely you're watching this because you can't log on to your Windows computer because you forgot your password, or you bought a computer off someone else, they forgot the password, or you found it dumpster diving in this case right here. Alienware computer. If you guys are interested in my videos, look in the description box below, Binsberg Films. You'll see I dumpster dive and I find computers all the time. So I want to show you guys, because I'm experiencing this right now myself, and I want to show you how to bypass the Windows 7. This should work on Windows 8 and 10 also, and even maybe some older ones as well. We have my little explanation sheet right here, so I'm going to go over the steps with you. So real quickly, the computer is on right now. What we're going to do, if your computer is on, you just need to shut it down, and we're going to start from scratch. So let's go ahead and power it down. Again, not restart. We're going to go ahead and just shut the computer down. Once the computer has completely turned off, then we will go ahead and start with our first process. Okay, this is a very important step, guys. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and power on your computer. Okay, so we're going to power on the computer, but right as we see the process, Microsoft Windows process circle go around, meaning it's booting up, we're going to go ahead and hold down our power button, and this is called like a hard shut off or a hard shut down. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and power it up right now. We're going to look at the screen here, and right as we see this process bar here, let me get back out, we're going to hold down the power button again to hard shut it off here. Just going to take a second here. This Alienware computer takes a little bit of time. So not this right here. We're going to wait until the Windows is firing up here. Wait 1 second. And right here. But we're going to go ahead and wait till we see that right there. Now, I'm holding down the power button right now, and it should turn off like that. Okay, so you're going to have to hold it down for a while. All right, so we just did a hard shutdown right now, and now it's going to fire back up again. If it doesn't automatically fire up like mine just did, then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and hit the power button here. So now what it's going to do is it's actually going to come up into a menu like this. Now upon starting, you will see this screen right here, Windows Error Recovery, Launch Startup Repair Recommended, Start Windows Normally. You want to go ahead and click on Launch Startup Repair Recommended. You can push Enter on your keyboard. Now it's going to load the files, Windows files here, and this next screen, of course, it's going to go through its little normal startup here routine until we get to this menu right here. Your computer was unable to start, and you'll go ahead and see a little searching menu here. Now a screen might pop up in the first few minutes of this, and it says, do you want to like restore automatically or something like that? Go ahead and push cancel, because what you want to do, it might pop up again, it might not. You want this to cycle through. It's going to take me, the first time I did this, it took me about 10-12 minutes. I expect the same thing, depends upon how slow your system is. Might be upwards of a little bit more than that. So we're going to go ahead and let this cycle through. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something else right now while we wait for this to go ahead and just cycle through its little deal, and I'll be back with you for the next screen. All right, guys, now after some time here, it was about maybe 8 to 10 minutes for me, maybe even less than that. You're going to see this screen right here, Startup Repair cannot repair this computer automatically. What you want to do now is you want to go ahead and come down here to View Problem Details, check that little triangle right here, and this is going to drop down right here. Now what you want to do is come over here to the right, drop that all the way down, and now what we want to do here is we see two links. The very, very bottom one here, you want to go ahead and click on that one, and then you'll see a large notepad file that opens up. Then what we want to do is the top left up here of the notepad file, we want to go ahead and highlight File, drop that down, and you want to go ahead and click on Open, which is the second one, and that brings up this menu right here, Desktop, Libraries, Computer System. Yours should look exactly like this or very similar. Okay, now right here, we're going to go under Computer, so double click on Computer, and then what you want to do is you want to find your local disk. Now yours is going to be probably different than mine. We have a CD drive, etc., but what we want is the local disk. All right, guys, now if you do not see local disk, then my option is the exact same as yours, Windows 7. So go ahead and double click on local disk if you see it. If not, if yours is like this, says Windows 7 C drive or something like that, go ahead and double click on that. That brings us to this menu here. Now we're gonna go ahead and scroll down right over here until we get over here to Windows. Double click on that folder option right there. Now it comes to this menu here. Now for this portion right here, what we wanna do is we wanna scroll down to System 32. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and click on Files of Type and go ahead and choose All Files here. Now what we're going to do, again, we're going to scroll down until we see System 32, which I went by it right here. System 32. Go ahead and double click on System 32, brings us to this menu right here. All right guys, now with this screen here, what you want to do is there's a lot of files in here. Again, look at how small our little scroll wheel is here. But what you want to do is you want to just scroll down, get away from the files, the folder files, into what you start seeing things like this here. Now this is all alphabetical order, it should be. If not, you're going to just scroll down. Again, I'm alphabetical orders. I'm just going to go ahead and hard scroll all the way down to the S's. And what we're looking for, let me show you precisely, we're looking for Set HC. So again, you want to go alphabetical order, Set HC right here. That's exactly the one we're looking for, Set HC. Now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and click on it. So let me show you how to click on it here. So you're going to click on it once, click on it twice, and then it's going to highlight like that. Then what you want to do is you want to rename it. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it just like that, and we're going to add just the letter. How about we'll add just 7 to that? So now it's going to be, literally, it's going to be the name Set HC7 or Seth C7, whatever you want to call it there. All right, now we're going to go ahead and hit enter on the keyboard. Okay, now it's not highlighted anymore and it looks like that there. Fantastic. So after we've done that, now what we want to do is you want to scroll back up, and again, we're in alphabetical order, and you want to go up to the C section. Again, it's an application file, and we're looking for CMD. Okay, CMD. So we're going to go up, CMD, there it is right there. This one right there, CMD. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and copy CMD. So I'm going to left click that, then right click it, and we're going to copy it here. Then what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and right underneath the Z1 right here, you're going to right click it, and we're going to go ahead and paste that. So now this is a copy here. So what we want to do now is we want to rename this one as well. So what we're going to do is once it's highlighted like this, we're going to go ahead and rename it exactly like the other one was, SETHC, okay? The original one, not with the added 7 on there. So it's gonna look exactly like this here, SETHC. We're gonna go ahead and push enter here. Okay, fantastic. After I pushed enter, now it looks like that. So now what we're gonna do here, guys, is we're gonna go ahead and X off of this, X out of this, and what we see here, we're gonna go ahead and click that back up right there. And we don't wanna send the report, and we're gonna go ahead and push finish here, finish there. After you push finish, your computer, go ahead and it shuts off. So now what we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and power it back up, and we'll let that boot back up there for just a second. Back at the startup menu here. Now what we wanna do is the files that we switched over from sticky keys. Now we actually are gonna be able to do command prompt. So from this menu right here, come down to your keyboard, and what we're gonna do here, guys, on the keyboard is right here, shift. You're gonna hit that 5 times, and then command prompt will pop up right here. So let's go ahead and hit it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that pops up right there, command prompt, Seth C EXE or SETHC EXE. And now what we do here, we're gonna go ahead and type in right after Windows System 32. Okay guys, so right after System 32 right here, you can go ahead, if you already know the user you want to get into, you can go ahead and put that after net user, but I'm gonna go ahead and just put net user right after System 32. Let's go ahead and spell it out right here, NET space USER, and we're gonna hit enter, but let me show you exactly what it looks like here. Again, right after there, net user. Now we're gonna push enter here. Okay, there are a couple users under this system, and so administrator, you can go ahead and get into that one or that one. Again, yours will list out every single user that it has. The command completed with 1 or more errors, okay, right here. So what we want to do is we want to then choose net user and whatever name you want to get at. You can do this a couple times if you need to get through and delete all the passwords or change the passwords for everyone. Let's go ahead and choose Cole for right now. What we're going to do now that fresh system command right there is underway, we're going to go ahead and do again net space user space COLE. So guys, right after Cole, go ahead and hit the space bar. I already have, so you want a space after Cole. or your name, and then we need to put star, okay? Star, which is gonna be the 8, and so shift, we want that star symbol there. So that is what you want it to look like there. Net user, your name, whatever administrative one name you have, and then it's star symbol, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and push enter here. Now it says right here, type a password for the user, okay? Now, whatever I type on the keyboard right here, it will not show up right here. So you will be typing it, but it will not show up, okay? Because it's like for security, right? So I can type out like a bunch of letters, but nothing will happen here. And then it will ask me to confirm. That's if you want to type a new password in for the user. All right, guys, now if you do not want to use a password, you want to leave it blank so that every time you sign on, you don't even have to input a password, then you just leave it blank and you push enter. So let's go ahead and just leave it blank, and we're going to push enter. And then it says retype the password to confirm, and we're going to go ahead and hit enter one more time, and that's just going to go ahead and the command completed successfully. Right here, again, now I have no password on there, but of course if you wanted one, you would input it, confirm it, and then it would say, you know, successfully. Okay, now after this right here, we're gonna go ahead and type out exit, E-X-I-T, and go ahead and push enter here. That removes the command prompt screen, and now we see Cole right here. And now what we're gonna do is, because there is no password, we're just gonna go ahead and hit this arrow, and we're gonna go ahead and log on right there. And it says welcome, and this might take a second to boot on up, but we'll show you that there is no password needed because we went backdoor on Windows 7. There we go. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Can't open ACPIATK01 kernel mobile driver. No idea what that is, but we are in. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. You have to install AKT driver. Oh, you know what that is? That is my new graphics card that I put in this computer. So don't worry about that, guys. Your computer is probably not going to say that because I did put a new graphics card in there. All right, let's just get rid of all that. I do need to install the driver for the computer for that to work. But guys, that is it. Now I'm in, and whatever this guy had on the computer, I now have access to. And so, guys, this is a lesson to be learned. Again, I am gonna delete anything that shouldn't be on here or inappropriate or anything like that, but I did, again, find this computer. Dumpster diving, hard drive came separately, but I'm just showing you guys how to get in. If you find it or buy one and they forgot to tell you, or they forgot the password, you bought it on eBay, etc. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. Mash a thumbs up if it did, and I really appreciate that. And definitely leave any questions or comments below. Myself or others will help you through it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.